So the Daily Mail also reporting that Harry and Meghan want to have a special family moment. They want to be included on the balcony if they attend the coronations. They're calling them negotiations.
Negotiations to be on the balcony. So they say it's because they want a special family moment. Is this the family that they've sought to destroy over the last 2 or 3 years? That family.
Well, Russell, where's Thomas Markle is literally in the same time zone as these people.
Yeah.
If they want a special family moment, meet at a Burger King down the street.
And take a Polaroid. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, special family moment. You're asking for a lot. They know the whole world is watching, and they've got to.
Kinsey, what could their motivation possibly be then, in terms of wanting to fly over here to Britain and be on the balcony at one of the most auspicious occasions that we've seen in this country, with all the pomp and ceremony that goes with it in the last 70 years? I mean, what could their possible motivation be?
You know, the thing is...
Do you think it might be money, fame, fortune, and also probably coming over here and causing problems for the family that they have already caused so many problems for? It sounds like the entire contents of book number 2 on its way, don't you? I mean, it's literally they're writing their own content as they go along. They're not quite as stupid as they seem, are they?
And Meghan has been seen in the last few weeks in Los Angeles meeting with Netflix as they try to prepare what the next, you know, what their next Archwell's next project's going to be. Is that going to be Harry and Meghan season 2? Harry and Meghan, the Coronation?
Harry and Meghan sex tape?
Oh, well, they're not that desperate.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They need a minute.
Yeah.
They're not that desperate. But, you know, we heard about this. It was the New York Post, surprisingly, that posted about this story last week. Now it's in the Daily Mail. I mean, I do think it gives it some credibility that that's a desire of theirs. And they were not on the balcony for the Platinum Jubilee. Omid Scobie, which is basically their spokesperson, said at the time that it was a mutual decision that they not appear on the balcony. So have they changed their mind, and now are they asking for such a prestigious position? I would hope that they would not be given that opportunity after the things, you know, they've said horrible things about the Queen Consort. And really, I sympathize with William, because he's not in a position to completely ice them out. And I would do that.
He'll have a big say, Kinsey, he'll have a big say with his father, surely, to say, look, these guys are just toxic. They're not here for love. They're certainly not here to try and mend bridges, are they? Because everything they do, every interview, every snippet of coverage on Netflix, everything they do, everything they say, seems to be designed to unsettle and undermine not just the royal family, but individuals within the royal family. I mean, there's nobody they haven't had a go at. You know, Harry's had a go at his father, he's had a go at his brother. You know, I mean, talk about an absolute lack of awareness and judgment. So I think the fact that they're now, despite everything they've done and said, the trouble they've caused, the reputation they now have in Britain just for being kind of persona non gratis, it's incredible and pretty grubby, I think, that they are stooping so low as to now have to negotiate their way onto a balcony, don't you?
And it's desperation. It's exactly what you said. They have run out of content. They've milked the last 3. I mean, I think Meghan was a royal for 17 months or less. I mean,
17 months too long in many people's opinion.
And they've milked that for 3 years. And I do think it's an act of desperation. And, you know, I live in Los Angeles, California. They'll drive 4 hours round trip to have their photo taken by paparazzi coming out of LA hotspots. The feeling in LA is mixed. They are confused by Harry and Meghan. There is no sympathy towards them. They think they're too, I hate the word woke, but they think that they're too woke. They're
they're too woke even in Los Angeles. I mean, that's pretty woke. So they're even too woke on the scale that starts with Los Angeles being pretty woke itself.
I mean, paper straws. Yes, absolutely.
Wow, incredible. Did you think Meghan has political ambitions, Kinsey?
I used to think that, but after I read Spare, I just felt there was no way. I don't know. Of course, we've got Hunter Biden over here, but I just don't know if anybody would vote for a woman whose husband is so open about drug use. And I mean, I'm sorry, but he basically promoted it during that pay-per-view, talking about
but the liberal electorate in New York and LA and so on, I mean, that would be okay, wouldn't it? But I guess, yeah, would it play well elsewhere? I don't know. I mean, I do wonder, I speculate, that this is, for her, this is all about fame and fortune, getting to a position where she's got enough of a springboard to to get into politics. I think poor Harry then, of course, will be discarded. He'll have to come back to Britain with his tail between his legs. But there has to be a goal for them, right? There has to be an agenda, because it's clearly not just money, because they've had so much money out of Netflix and Spotify. I forget what the total is, probably $150 million now. I mean, even for them, that's a lot of money. So there surely is another end goal, and I do wonder if it is politics on her part.
Well, I mean, she is strategizing specific friendships. She has, you know, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, Stacey Abrams. These are all people that pick up her phone calls. In the middle of the pandemic, she was doing digital. I mean, we were still under lockdown, and she was doing digital voting events, encouraging voting with Kamala, with Hillary, with Stacey Abrams.
So she's politically active, right? And that might just be because she wants to be, because she feels strongly about certain things. I mean, she certainly felt very strongly about Donald Trump. But
yeah, she said she would not live in this country while he was president. Oh, she packed her bags quick enough and headed back on over here.
Yeah, and she certainly says a lot of things that then don't come true. I mean, she said that she wouldn't allow her daughter, Princess Lilibet, to have the princess title. But of course, then when it came about that she could have it because of the constitutional kind of order of things in terms of the Queen passing away, and it then being possible because Lilibet's grandfather then becomes the monarch, all of a sudden she wants to grab that princess title with both hands. I mean, it's almost as if they're hypocrites or something, and disingenuous.
Oh, don't forget when she told us that Archie wasn't allowed to have a title because he was black. I mean, that was a blatant lie.
Yeah, and kind of it's being it was her protest against everything British, and the fact that the royal family is so racist, and you know, so's the Commonwealth, and so on and so forth. We've got about 30 seconds, Kinsey. Anything else you wanted to talk about? I know you had lots of other things, and sorry, we've waffled on for the last half an hour, but it's been good, right? It's been informative. Thank you. Anything else before you go?
Nope, this has been a good conversation. So thankful that you had me.
No, look, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. Yes, look, hopefully we'll get to do this again soon when, I was going to say when Christo's on his next honeymoon, but let's not speculate that there'll be another one, but I'm sure there won't be. Kinsey Schofield from LA, thank you very much indeed.